Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video and another one in the series in which I'm taking a closer look at the full body of work of David Bowie. And we are still talking about the year 1997. And this is a release I did not see coming. Look at the Moon, live at the Phoenix Festival 97. This was released in 2021 as part of Bowie's Brilliant Live Adventure series, and it's a website exclusive. Now, the first two installments in the series were from the Outside Tour, and the first one, Ouvre le Champ, lacks in sound quality and in performance quality. The second one, Notre Dame Réchauffé, is a lot better. A lot better. It's an enjoyable concert. Um, Concert mix, concert record. Then there is liveandwell.com, which is a compilation of this tour, which gives a different view at this Earthling tour than you might expect because he cut off all the classic songs. Everything is 90s, and I love that. I love that release. It's a very good sounding release. And the choice of songs makes it a very Bowie 90s concentrated album, which I find really awesome because it's just as if he's a different kind of artist performing with new material in the 90s. And it seems to fit really well and sounds so good. All of these records are double discs, but there is an exception. This, Look at the Moon, is a Bowie epic release on 3 discs with a mesmerizing sound mix. I mean, direct from the mixing desk. This comes direct from the mixing desk. Usually, that's not the best sound. This sounds surprisingly good. It's a gorgeous pressing. It's a good mix. And it's unaltered. I mean, I had the idea that during Live and Well.com, some things sounded so good. Sometimes Bowie's voice was so in control that I thought, is this dubbed or not? Well, okay. This is a representation of a Bowie's 90s live show. That's just epic and good. I'll show you the artwork. I mean, it's a trifold. Yes, 3 discs, but you don't always get a trifold then. The entire design is so lovely coherent. These pictures, which make you feel before you even put on the record that you're holding something extraordinary. And you know what? Yeah, this is extraordinary. This should be released worldwide and not just on the website because the way Bowie opens here with Quicksand, it's so good. You know, Quicksand is one of my favorite Bowie songs from Hunky Dory. And I always love that Hunky Dory edition. I like the production on Hunky Dory. But here, having aged, having turned 50, something is different. Also, the 12-string guitar, or is it 12-string guitar? I'm not sure. It does. Well, yeah, this is 12-string guitar. It's opening with the fullness of that sound, and then slowly bass and violin and Gil and Dorsey get in. And it's just the best sounding version of that song. It's so unique that in the late 90s he chose to perform that song and to open with it, and it sets the tone for the entirety of this album. Then we get into The Man Who Sold the World. I've never been much of a fan of Bowie's live renditions of The Man Who Sold the World. I think the core of the quality of that song lies with the the riff, and he pushes the riff to the background in this version. It's much more a drum and bass oriented version, which in this performance is even okay. It's okay. Not one of my favorite Bowie songs. Drifting Blues and the Gene Genie, good. Then I'm Afraid of Americans. banging that in your face. So good. Battle for Britain, the letter. I love that song. And after that, going to Fashion. Turn to the left, and that song is in such a good place here. It's so danceable. I love the bass. I love the beat. I love the biting quality of Bowie's vocal doing it. There's a snappiness to it that is just so nice. And 7 Years in Tibet, gorgeous mellow song. And we've been through the entirety of side one and two. Then Fame. For me, quite a surprise that he plays Fame at this moment in time. Then Looking for Satellites and doing a beautiful rendition of Under Pressure with Gail Ann Dorsey. She has such a great voice. She's doing such a marvelous job doing the vocals of the Freddie Mercury part. Then The Heart's Filthy Lesson. I love that song. It's so raunchy. It's so biting. It's so nice. Then Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. Love the power of that song. Going into Hello Space Boy, one of his 90s hits. And after one 90s hit, we get another one with Little Wonder and Dead Man Walking. Such a good, cool song. Then he ends off side 5 with White Light, White Heat. And I've never been much of a fan of Bowie's rendition of White Light, White Heat. I think it's a lot better the way the Velvet Underground did it. But there is something to the heavy breathing opening. It's like white light, white lights going. That does do something to the song. That does add something which makes it more interesting than other Bowie versions. I like there's a certain beat to it that really is cool. And then side 6 is a complete surprise with Oh Superman, the Laurie Anderson song. Laurie Anderson, who is also the wife of the late Lou Reed. I made a mistake in that in a recent Lou Reed video. Just used the wrong words because I know that Laurie Anderson is very much alive and well and still being a wonderful, impressive artist on so many levels, not only as a musician, also even on documentary and brilliant. But this specific song, Oh Superman, and the main vocal is sung again by Gail Ann Dorsey, which is one of the strongholds of Bowie's band in these days. And she does such a marvelous job. There's so much magic in the air, so much magic in the band as well. But it's a mesmerizing performance so late in the show and then ending it off with Stay. Man, this is good. This is one of the best David Bowie live albums. It's an epic with an unexpected track list that works like no other. This should be a holy grail among Bowie collectors because it's so good. Bowie is so energetic. He's so in control. Performance wise, he just kept getting better throughout his career. I love it. And I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.